welcome back. So today I'm super excited. I'm going to start a reading challenge. This challenge is called the Pyramid Challenge, or the 10 Pyramid Challenge. It was on the Wacky Reading Challenge page of Goodreads in their group, but I guess they didn't redo it this year or something. So at the beginning of the year I signed up for a bunch of reading challenges, and this year I signed up for the 10 Pyramid Challenge, and apparently I didn't notice that it was over in July 31st. So that it went from like August 1st to July 31st, and then they didn't redo it this year. So I just thought I'd do it on my own. I'll leave the link to the Wacky Reading Challenge group down below, if I remember. And you can kind of see it there. Basically, you pick 10 authors that you're going to read in the next 12 months. From one author, you pick one book, then 2, 3, 4, up to 10. So I kind of had fun trying to do it, but I didn't make it in 6 months. And a lot of my other reading challenges, I'm getting finished with them, so I thought I'd give myself another one. My number one author I'm going to read one book of, that is Fonda Lee, and that would be from the Green Bone Saga, the Jade City. The second author that I'm going to read 2 books from is Octavia Butler, and I am currently reading her Pattern Master series, and so I'll probably do books 2 and 3 from that. The next author is one that I've been reading this year, but now the rest of these, the ones that I read count. That's Tad Williams, and I'm going to finish the Shadow March series. There's books 3 and 4 that I need to finish, and then he has some other ones that I'll look into, and those are like the Last King of Orsenard. But yeah, so I'll read 3 books from Tad Williams. The fourth author, so I'll read 4 books from David Farland, and he writes the Runelord series. I've read the first 4, so there's 4 more. Well, I think there's 5 more, but there's 4 more that are available in the Audible Plus catalog, so I'll listen to those 4. So my number 5 author, the author I'll read 5 books from, will be Brandon Sanderson. I have the Stormlight Archive to finish up, and then I have the Skyward series, I have the Arithmetist, I have the Evil Librarian series, so I'll read 5 of his books from now until July 31st. My number 6 author, so the one I'll read 6 books from, will be Joe Abercrombie, and I've read the First Law trilogy, but there's a lot more books in the First Law that I'll get to, and I'll read those. My number 7 author, so this is the author I'll read 7 books by, will be Robin Hobb, and I read the first 3 books in the Realm of the Elderling, the Farseer trilogy. I'll continue the books in that realm, starting with Ship of Magic. I think it's the Live Ship Traders, and then I have the Tawny Man series, and then I have some of the I believe it's the Rain Wild Chronicles. So anyway, she has a lot of books in that world, so I'll keep working on hers. The next author, my number 8 author, will be Will White, and he writes the Cradle series and the Traveler's Gate series, and all of these were on the Audible catalog, so I'll be listening to those. And so far I'm really enjoying them. He's been kind of a fun person, or a fun author to get into, so I'm excited to read those. The number 9 author, who I'll be reading 9 books from, will be David Gemmell, and he writes the Drenari saga, and so I'll read 9 of those books, and those are the ones that I'm looking at starting. And finally, number 10, the author I'm going to read 10 books from will be Jim Butcher, and I have a bunch of his books, the Codex Alera, and I have a bunch of Dresden Files, and I even have the Aeronaut one. So I'm gonna read 10 of his books. Now, I didn't pick the authors based on like who are my favorite authors and read more of them. I just picked it based on how many of their books that I had, and how many I could, or how close they were on my TBR. There's a couple that, well, there's a lot I'll be finishing this year. Looks like I'm going to have to read about 4 or 5 a month in order to get done. but I have plenty of other things to read, so it'll be a challenge. So that's my reading challenge that I'm going to do. Like I said, I got this from the Wacky reading challenge group on Goodreads, and they just didn't re-up it, so I thought I would just do it anyway. And I'll probably, I don't know if I'll do like a weekly announcement or something where I'll just show how many, where I'm at and what I've completed. So, but I will likely have to do, well, I have to do at least one a week, because there's 55 books that I'll be reading. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys all next time. Thanks, bye.